What's up, everybody? So, I hope my face is showing. It's my first time trying this out. I hope it works. I'm gonna be probably doing these more casually because usually I set them up, my videos up, and like I don't know. I just feel like I'm pressured to like rush it through, or like I don't know because I got everything prepared and whatever. So this is just I'm gonna like talk, and go over my Twitter a little bit. And maybe I'm probably gonna start doing this more often. Just post on Twitter and talk about it on here like this. I want to do a live, but it's difficult. I mean, doing it every time I get too difficult, I take a break. All right. So all the new people watching my channel, learning about XinFin, all that good stuff. I'm gonna lay down like the basics. So first, what is XinFin? Who they are? Okay, so XinFin started in 2017, I believe, in May 2017. Now that's when they ICO'd, I believe, and it's been alive for less than 3 years now. So that's pretty good. They're still doing good, and they have like basically. First, let's do this. Okay, so a lot of Ripple people probably watching me. So Just Moon, what's his name? Stephen Thomas. That's my dog, yeah. Stephen Thomas. So he had said talking about hybrid blockchain a while back, I think 2015. So he was talking about hybrid blockchain. He said, what he say? The death of the ICO, right? He said for prediction. So he said until now we've seen a prolifer I don't know that word. And both public blockchains like Bitcoin and private blockchains like Hyper, Ledger Fabric, XLM. Going forward, I think we'll start to see the rise of hybrid blockchains, which combine the best of both worlds. Which is, he's right. It combines the best of both worlds. That's the only way you can connect a public and private blockchain in a very interoperability way. Let me say a hybrid capability, and it's really difficult because it's not easy to connect a private blockchain to a public blockchain just like that, or a little code. You have to do it certain ways. So the way XinFin had tackled it was they have different platforms, different use cases, but one of the big ones is TradeFinex. It's one of the in beta right now. It's one of like full ready, enterprise ready, they say. But it's like where you could governments, individuals, buyers and sellers put anything on the XinFin network and can raise money, buy, sell through the TradeFinex platform. So now, and people who get the difference was XDC and XDCE. XDCE is an ERC token basically, and there's a certain amount of them, and then a certain amount of XDC. And so basically, XDCE is just for liquidity purposes, I believe, and XDC is like for the ecosystem specifically. And so XinFin is partnered with all these cloud services: Finastra, Oracle, Oracle Banking, Open Banking, Amazon, AWS, and Microsoft Azure, right? So some people don't understand cloud technology, but cloud technology will be having transactions. That's where XRP will be having transactions in the cloud very soon, or probably right now, whatever. But these transactions are not going to be happening like on something. And most everything's going to be in the cloud in a couple years, you guys. Like, that's just what's going to happen. So, if I have a video, oh, it don't show up, but it's a video on my Twitter of R3 CEO talking about how when he first started R3, he wanted to just have transactions done in the cloud, period. So Ripple talks nothing about that. XRP, you never hear somebody talking about, oh, XRP is going through the cloud. No, but not a shade, just facts. But so you got to think. So clouds, you got to research clouds. So I did research cloud technology a little bit. It's about hybrid. Hybrid is a new thing in cloud, right? So it's like, what's hybrid? Hybrid is like it's like open in the cloud, and like you could have stuff in the cloud but also be private. It don't have to be on a on premise, they call it. It don't have to be on a server, on a physical thing, whatever you want to call it, which is pretty good. So basically, my thought process is everything will be done in the cloud. Some things will be public, some things will be private, because data and transactions don't want to be all in the public where people could see, like bankings and stuff. Like they don't want that out there. Also, you gotta know these people are like sometimes evil, and all these transactions don't want to be on public ledger. You know, so you gotta think like that. So let's see. Check out my other videos. So this I have posted a picture on this like in January. It was like the code for like, even I try to do a look up Masternode because I'm about to get a Masternode as soon as possible. But it was like where it says Coinbase. So like I remember I was doing a Masternode and it was like you gotta put like it's a Coinbase account or some shit, something like that. And so I don't know, that's interesting to me. And you know how they partner with Circle, so Coinbase and Circle was very too much together or whatever. So I wish you saw my pictures. Well, show my picture, not my video. So right here, let's read this. TradeFinX platform as a aggregator of trade finance assets. So let me read all this. TradeFinX platform as an aggregator of trade finance assets. We are launching the first trades on TradeFinX. These trades will be settled with legacy financial systems. Maybe Swift. Like when they say legacy financial systems, it don't always mean Swift, but in certain way they speak it, I know they're talking about Swift, because it's another word to say Swift is a legacy system, like because it's literally a legacy system. Okay, so TradeFinX will work purely as an aggregator for trade assets. The initial partners will be TradeShift. I did a video on TradeShift and all that stuff. They're now valued at $1 billion, right? Because they just did a round and they just made it to $1 billion company. That's huge. So most what they're going to do is going to be on XinFin. It's going to be on TradeFinX network, because TradeShift is like for like anything that's paper wise, it's going to be digitized, and that's what is going to be done through TradeFinX and XinFin. They got the capabilities to do it, and they are doing it now, and they've been doing it for a while. I mean, a couple months or whatever. But and then Fineon Exchange, right? So Fineon Exchange is a European suppliers focused distributions platforms connected with over 45 banks. Now, Fineon Exchange is very much partnered with XinFin and TradeFinX. They went on talked about it on the stage. This a TradeFinX event, and Fineon Exchange was talking about it, speaking heavily of it, praising it a little bit. And you gotta understand, I did research on Fineon Exchange. The Fineon Exchange is very close with the EU. EU is like the European, all that stuff, and Krista Lagarde had joined the EU thing, so I found that very interesting. And when we talk about suppliers, because we talk about buyers, sellers, suppliers, raise money, all this other stuff, and you got to also recognize you could deploy a stable coin. You could deploy a CBDC, central bank digital currency, on a XinFin network with a click of a couple buttons, you guys. It's very possible, and I'm gonna show you where the founder of XinFin has said that actually. Let's keep reading. So we are still waiting to integrate with Voltron. Voltron is an R3 company, subsidiary, whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. And right now it's not called Voltron no more. It's called Contour. You can find them on Twitter. It's Contour Trade, at Contour Trade. And if you want to check me out on there, I'm the latest tweet they like. But so, and then it's Comgo, which is a hyperledger. How should I explain this? It's a hyperledger, just like Voltron, but it's powered by like XLM and Hyperledger and IBM type of thing. Because you got to understand, these are a consortium of banks, right? So to be a level playing field, you got to have, nobody could be conquering the whole thing. So you got a piece of IBM, XLM, you got a piece of R3, got a piece of stuff. Other people got a piece of stuff, you know. JP Morgan got a piece of stuff with Quorum and all that stuff, you know. Then it's all an ecosystem because everybody's cool because we all got their own stuff. We just like competing. You know, nobody want domination. So both these platforms have a good organization network with a consortium and banks. That's what I said. TradeFinex aims to connect them using its middleware built on XDC protocol to aggregate data from various organization platforms for secondary market trades. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else I got on my Twitter. I should have timed this. Make sure I don't go too long. Okay, I'll probably do 20 minutes or something. So on TradeFinex website, for some reason, they talk about XDC liquidity for finance, right? And they have said background, and then they talks about Ripple. Do not know why, but I find it very interesting. They talk about Ripple has successfully showcased the use case of digital assets on its decentralized network XRP. Remittance companies can use the liquidity of XRP across corridors to process faster retail payments. XRP built its liquidity from basically saying 250,000 per day to 2 billion per day. And then it shows like historically what it shows and stuff. And then they had showed at the bottom of like, I don't know, I just don't know, why would they say that, you know? Like, are they saying like we're doing, because basically they're doing like 400K volume right now a day. Does that mean they're trying to like jump to like that type of per day? Like, I won't say 2 billion, but like a billion or something. That I find interesting. All right. This don't show that. Okay, so the reason why I talked a good amount in January about all these cloud companies, because you gotta understand, in cloud, hybrid is a fire topic. Fire. And you understand, they talk about blockchains with the cloud, and there's not a lot many blockchains who know and do what XinFin does. And XinFin talks about how their hybrid capabilities is somewhat connected to cloud technology, because that's what the use case is for, you know? Like, that's why they partner with all these companies, and that's why these companies don't talk about them. Like, Financial is going to be deploying probably stable coins, and that's probably why they're connected with Financial Cloud, you know? So that's all I'm saying for that, because the rest is just speculation of mine. So on it was a website for, I think, questions for the co-founders, and they had answered them. And they had said XinFin is made up of 6 partner companies in 6 geographies who together are the initial founding members of XinFin hybrid blockchain. These 6 companies are now taking the XinFin to a larger ecosystem. So they never said specifically what these 6 companies are, which I found very intriguing. And it's from 6 different places. So that means like I feel like this is like this is not like, oh, they just made XinFin. No, this is like somebody wanted XinFin to be made, you know. It needed to be made. So this is just me talking about what I think, who created. That's just what I think. I don't really believe that's true, whatever. It's just some food for thought. Let's go. That's about cloud companies. I really want to go into cloud. That'll be all speculation. But you know, like, if you go and look at all these, like, you know, IBM had acquired Red Hat, and Red Hat is a cloud company. And the CEO, whoever the head of Red Hat, is now like the president or really high up in IBM, which is very interesting. Which means, cloud is very important. And if you look on these websites with the cloud companies like Red Hat, they are very like hybrid cloud is very important now, and it's a very fire topic. Like right here is just a cloud management platform that offers the control and automation capabilities and to need effectively manage increasingly complex hybrid infrastructures. You know, like everything soon will be in the cloud. Like people used to talk about that years ago, but now it's actually really happening. It's no joke. Like why is Red Hat the now like president of whatever IBM? That's freaking amazing. And they talking about hybrid and talking about blockchain and yeah. So what is this? That's just transactions on TradeFinex. We're just talking about like things are happening and stuff. I can't zoom in. This is talking about TradeShift. TradeShift revenue growing 60%. 2 million suppliers. IPO soon. Private investors like Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Santander, and American Express. Ripple partners, which I like to say. But and then so these private investors are them, Goldman Sachs and them, and TradeShift is very, very much with XinFin, TradeFinex. Yeah. No more to be explained. Being is a blockchain company that is okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, so this I don't want to talk about that one. This is where it's the new CEO IBM, yeah, president of cloud, yeah, there you go. IBM is a big bet, yeah, it's a big bet on cloud. Oh, did it say something hybrid? No. Okay. So this is a picture I low-key made, not the whole thing. I just added XinFin, but it's very make sense. Like permissionless, permission, you know, Ripple, Ether, Bitcoin. You got Quarter, got Quorum, got Hyperledger, you know, and then XinFin will interact in the middle, you guys. So best of both worlds. No cap. Standard Chartered invest more. So Standard Chartered had invested more, and I did a video on that. Contour, which was Voltron, which definitely will integrate TradeFinex. Yeah, Standard Chartered had invested like, wish I put the amount, but like millions of dollars or a lot of money back into R3 Quarter, which I find very interesting. That's it. That's all I'd say. But bank, blockchain, trade finance platform, no, okay. And that right there is just we got a new partnership with Copper HQ, Copper.co. It's a custodian services, so like regulated institutions like banks, crypto hedge funds, yeah. And they got like 500 million of assets or something like that. All right, let's read a little bit so people can understand a little bit more. XinFin has also launched an Ethereum token called XDC that can be traded with XDC utility at a 1:1 ratio. This gives the token holder flexibility to hold tokens in either form for utility. The ERC token can be swapped. And Alpha X is another company. It's like exchange, which is another liquidity for I think it's like an AI. It's an AI exchange, and I think it'll be based on XinFin, XDC for liquidity. Look at my jacket. I like my jacket, y'all. I barely wear it, but you know it's not cold. But when it gets cold, I'm definitely gonna wear it more. What time I'm on? All right, this probably gonna be my last thing I'm talking about. Get low, get low, get low. I don't know what that's in my head. All right. TradeFinex Network is a peer-to-peer decentralized platform in which trade finance originators, banks, and non-bank investors can transact or trade assets. There, that's a better explanation of TradeFinex, you guys. Way better than I explained it. So my thing is use case and utility. That's very important. Alright, I wanted to. You know what? I'm about to go find that. So I'm gonna pause it real quick. Alright, so this is the last thing I want to talk about. Is talking about ISO 20022 compatible messaging for private and hybrid states. Higher interoperability with legacy systems like Swift and other blockchain platforms make XinFin protocol XDC the language of core banking systems, ERP systems, and Swift systems, and many more. Right, and then right here you can see. I can't zoom. That sucks. I usually can, but right there you can see it's Swift right there on the right in the middle. Right, plain simple as that. And for those who want to see more of what Atul, the co-founders of XinFin, TradeFinex, he has said, I led formation of the first production blockchain network valued at nearly 100 million for a consortium of Indian banks and financial institutions for fraud prevention in trade finance industry. So remember when India has said we're accepting crypto, all that good stuff? Yeah, they already accepted crypto, and I've been doing some things with them already. All right, so this is also possibly the first live production blockchain network in the world. Very big statement he's saying right here. In the world that is fully legal and compliant with the laws in the land and is actively used in the day-to-day life. And right here, hope you can see, Swift is currently piloting on this network. No cap. No cap. All right, and then it says smart contracts most suitable for financial institutions. USD 500 trillion a day market. 5 trillion a day market, you guys. And R3 has said the same thing on their website when you type in XinFin on their website, because they're partners, they're technology partners officially. And one of it means best to me, their interest is to have liquidity for their partner, for their technology partner. It makes sense. People talking about they don't have no liquidity now. Of course, I know that, but if you're a partner with XinFin and it helps you with your company in many ways, and you have the capability to offer liquidity, that's what's going to happen. And they said Core is going to be on the XinFin blockchain very soon, coming soon. So that is all I'm going to say. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm going to post more like this. I kind of like this. Make it flow a little bit better. I'm not pressured. But yeah, I'm for real. Don't know what I'm gonna put out next, but I really just wanted to put out something because I haven't put out nothing in a while. But all these new people who want to learn about XinFin, this is another video for you to learn more about it. So see you guys later.